So in the classical circular motion chapter, we studied about the motion of an object in circles. So there is a particular object that was moving in circle. Okay. So we learned something interesting about this kind of motion. We learned that to keep the object on the circular track, we need a force that always acts towards the center. And that force that always acts towards the center is called as the centripetal force. And we know that the centripetal force expression was that it is m v square divided by r. Okay, this is the expression for centripetal force. So centripetal force is the force which is responsible to keep the object on the circular path. Without the centripetal force, the object will not remain on the circular path. This we have discussed in detail. This type of force that acts towards the center and keeps the object on circular path is also a central force. The nature of central force is that they always have a r in them. I mean, the central forces are always a function of the radial distance. Okay, so let me give you another example of central force. So remember gravity. The attraction between two objects with mass m was g source mass, the test mass, divided by the square of distance between them. So divided by the square of distance between them. This type of force is also called as the central force, because you see the force of gravity is also a function of r. That means it always acts towards the center. Let me give an example. So you have the sun and you have the earth. The sun attracts the earth towards itself with a force of gravity, and this force of gravity acts like the centripetal force. And we know that the centripetal force keeps the object under a closed path. In this case, the closed path will be an ellipse. In this case, the closed path will be an ellipse. And wherever the object is, so consider the earth is somewhere around here, still the force of gravity will act towards the sun. So the force of gravity acts like the centripetal force. Not only we can have elliptical orbits. So what type of orbit this is? This is an elliptical orbit. Not only we can have elliptical orbit, but we can also have circular orbit around the sun. So consider at the center we have the sun. So consider this is the sun. Okay, and there is a particular planet that is moving around the sun along a circular path. This can also happen. Now look at this part clearly. The force of gravity again acts radially towards the center. So this is my F G. And this force of gravity, which is the centripetal force, is responsible for keeping this planet on the circular track. Agreed? Another example of central force is your Coulombic force, the force between two charges. Remember, if you have two charges q and q, then the force between these two charges was written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught source charge test charge divided by square of distance between them. So if you have a capital charge q and a source charge q, then under Coulombic force there are chances that it can have a circular path. There are chances that the test charge can undergo a elliptical or circular path. This type of this type of force, that is a Coulombic force, is responsible for the electron to move around the nucleus. Remember that the electron moves around the nucleus in closed path. That closed path can be either elliptical or circular. So this is also an example of central force motion. You see an interesting thing, that the Coulombic force is also a function of distance. I mean the function of the distance between the two charges. This type of force that depends on the radial direction, these type of forces are called as the central forces. Agreed? So two important thing about central force. One, the forces are a function of radial distance, and second, central force is responsible for creating closed orbit motions. By closed orbit motions, I mean the motion will be such that one object will be at the center and another will form a closed orbit around the source orbit, like the earth forms a closed orbit around the sun, may it be elliptical, may it be circular, whatever. Okay, now question is, who defines whether the orbit will be closed or elliptical? What defines? In the next lecture we'll see that the total energy of the object, by the object I mean the total energy of the earth, okay, or the total energy of the object that moves around the source. So the total energy of the test object moving around the source, so total energy of the test object decides what type of path it will be. That we'll discuss in our next lecture. Now let me tell you something interesting, some a third interesting thing about this centripetal about the central force. The angular momentum is always constant and angular momentum is conserved. So what does this mean? So what do you remember from the conservation of energy? So what was conservation of energy? Conservation of energy means whatever happens to the system, whether the system is near or far away, whatever, the total energy is always constant. Similarly, in your central force motion, the total energy, total angular momentum is constant. Let me give you an example. Look at this part B, look at this circular motion. In circular motion, this particular object, the orange object, may it be Earth or some planet around the sun, always moves at a unique linear velocity v, and that velocity is always tangential to its orbit. We have already discussed this. So interestingly, what you see, the mass of the orange object is constant, the velocity of the orange object is constant, and the radius is also constant. There is no change in the radius. What is angular momentum? We know that angular momentum is a product of mass into velocity into r. So in this case, I mean in a circular motion where the velocity of the object undergoing a circular motion, if it is constant, then the angular momentum is logically constant. So this is quite logical that in a circular motion or a closed circular path, the object has a angular momentum which is constant. When I say angular momentum which is constant, I mean whether the object is here or the object is here or the object is here or the object is here, the angular momentum is same. Now what is the angular momentum in the elliptical path? Okay, let's try to understand. So angular momentum is, we know, is a multiplication of mass into velocity into radius. But something interesting happens in elliptical orbit. In elliptical orbit, the radius is changing. See, here the radius is small, here the radius is big, here the radius is small, and here the radius is big. So the radius is always changing. Now, if the radius is always changing, then how can I make this angular momentum constant wherever the planet Earth is around the elliptical orbit? The only way to make the angular momentum constant is if there is a decrease in the value of radius, then the velocity must go up. And if there is an increase in the velocity of the in the value of the radius, the velocity value must go down. This is the only way you can keep the total angular momentum constant. And this actually happens when the earth is near to the sun, the velocity of earth is very high, and when the earth is very far away from the sun, the velocity is very low. In this way, the angular momentum is conserved. But the question is, why is the angular momentum conserved in a central force? What is so special about central force that the angular momentum is constant? So before understanding that, let us do the mathematics. We know that angular momentum is a radius, that is the radial distance cross the linear momentum. Now let us take the time derivative of angular momentum. It means let us see whether the angular momentum is changing with time or not. So what are the two things? So first term will be dr divided by dt cross p. This will be the first term. And what will be the second term? The second term will be r cross rate of change of momentum with respect to time. Agreed? Now, what is the first term? The first term is velocity cross what is momentum? Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. And you see the first term will go to 0 because cross product of two same vector is 0. So first term makes no contribution because it is 0. Now let us come to the second term. In the second term, we have r vector as it is. What is rate of change of momentum? Rate of change of momentum is force. But what force? It is the central force. Now, I will now prove that the second term also goes to 0, and finally we have total angular momentum with respect to time is 0. It means the angular momentum does not change with time. But the question is, how can I say the second term is 0? You see, when the second term is vector r cross this central force Fr. So what is the nature of this central force? The nature of central force is that it always acts in the radial direction. So if I can break the force into its magnitude and direction form, then I can magnitude is there and the direction is along the r cap. Again, we have the cross product of two similar vectors in the same direction. So what will be the answer? So hence second term is 0 because r cross r is going to be 0. So what did we learn? So in the central force motion where the force is a function of r, if the force is a function of r, this naturally leads to the fact that the total angular momentum is always constant in time. It means there is no change in angular momentum with time. So dl by dt equals to 0 means angular momentum does not change with time in in central force motion. Now the question is, everything is done, but we need to find the mathematics that can tell us whether the orbit will be elliptical or the orbit will be circular or the orbit will be any other thing. Now we need to develop a mathematics that will help us in studying various circular orbits or elliptical orbits created when an object move under central force motion. Now what we have two approaches. One is a force approach, another is the energy approach. And I always say when you have something unknown and big in front of you, always go for the energy approach. It's very easy. So to study this system, we will use the energy approach in the next lecture.